agent, and he contacted me, and I knew the club already. So, and then to the decision was not a long time because it was an easy decision. I knew that they are on top in this league, that they this with the targets that they want to go to Europe. This you see every year they try the clubs from Lithuania to go to Europe, and the rest, yeah, the city I knew not that good, but I knew the city already. Yeah, some players I knew not directly, but because Mario played in Austria and Daddy as well, so yeah. I started football with like 4 years. I started football. I think when I was a child I only wanted the ball on my feet, so it was clear that I want to play football. But I didn't know that I will be finally a professional football player. But so I think with 12 years old I changed to a bigger club, to FC Zurich. And since this moment I think I wanted to be a professional football player. That was my dream, and finally I could live this dream already until now, and I enjoy it really much. We won 2 times the cup in Switzerland. We didn't win the championship, but I think that was for me, these 2 titles, yeah, very special. In this time in Zurich, I went with the national team to the Olympic Games 2012 in London. That was for me as well very special, a special tournament, a special moment. And yeah, the World Cup I won with 17 years old. So yeah, it was a little bit surprised because I was going with the first team in the trainings camp in January, and then after that I thought I will go back to the U21, and then finally I played a game versus Bellinzona, I think. Yeah, it was very special. For me, I will remember that game my whole life, and yeah, we won the game finally. In Switzerland, the level is not that high like 5 years before. I don't know why. They work more with young guys, but I think if you compare it with other leagues, it's very difficult, but they lost a little bit of quality in the last years. But 5-6 years ago, I think it was a very good league. We played Europa League, which was a highlight for me as well, versus Villarreal and all these teams, and yeah, we were very good. And so I think the level at this time in Switzerland was high. Yeah, it was a hard decision, but to be honest, because 1 season before we went down to the second league, we had really trouble in the club, we had a bad year. We went down, and most of the people, they expected that I will leave the club at this moment. I said no, I will stay, I will help to go again in the first league because it's a big club and cannot stay in the second league. So I finished that target, my own target, and after I leave the club, so I leave the club with a good mood, because I helped them to come up again. And finally it was my dream to play in Spain. It was my dream to play in Spain because of the football, because how they see football in Spain, and yeah, finally it was a very nice experience. Finally the intensity and the game is a little bit faster, that I had to adapt me for sure, and you do everything with ball. In the pre-season, I think we never run without ball. You do everything with ball. You have a lot. Yeah, they like to do everything with ball. That's exactly my style, what I like. And finally, yeah. No, yeah, that was the difference. The change to Cyprus was not the best decision. Now, 3-4 years later, you know it better. But yeah, I don't know why, because we had a little bit trouble in the club. I wanted to leave Spain, but when I look back, I think it was a mistake. But then I stayed only 5-6 months in Spain, In Cyprus, sorry. And after this experience in Asia was something completely different. It was a new challenge. It was because it was a new challenge in a new market. I think today with 27, 28, you are already old in Europe. If you are not playing in a first league, it's difficult to come in a first league in the best countries in Europe. So it was a new challenge in a new market, and finally it was a good experience. I didn't expect COVID finally. It was a very difficult year for me because I saw nobody 11 months, nobody could visit me there, and now I'm here, I'm very happy, and yeah, that's all what is important now. In the club, yes, it was difficult at the beginning. I think with Ramadan, for example, it's a new experience. We trained 10 o'clock in the night. So yeah, it was not easy to adapt, but in the city, like I lived in Kuala Lumpur, you have a lot of foreigners, it's like very modern, so it was not difficult to adapt me there. But of course, the mentality is different as well, but that's as well the nice part of football. You will know a lot of other people, you know a lot of other mentalities. Yeah. I liked to learn that mentality, to learn that how they think. That was very special. We had an unbelievable team spirit. Finally, we had a lot of good players for sure, yes, but we had a spirit unbelievable. I think we were the first team from Switzerland which played a World Cup in this age, and then we won finally. Yeah, I will never forget this time. We were like 4 or 5 weeks in Nigeria. That spirit we had there, because at this age you don't think on bonuses, on money. You play only because you like it, because you enjoy it with your friends on the pitch. Was unbelievable. I will never forget that experience. But like when we arrived there, nobody was interested to watch our games or to. In the newspaper was nothing written about us. And when we started like quarterfinal or already before, they started to write about write about us, and started to be a little bit in Switzerland, like a lot of people they watch the games and all that stuff, and yeah, we were in our movie. Like you went there without interest from the people, and then you came back like with a TV interview. So yeah, it was very, very special. I think as a team, yeah, it's clear what we wanna that we wanna win the championship, that we wanna go for Europe. Which category depends. But I think that's the target, the cup as well. And for me personally, to be honest, yeah, I don't want to have too much targets for myself. I only want to work every day hard, and I hope I can help the team. And that's my own target, to give every day my best, and the rest I will see what happens.